spoke with one of the officers guarding the crime scene out here earlier, and he said, Sheriff, this was a tough one.
Well, the Jefferson County Sheriff echoing the feeling of a community tonight. The Festus Police Department, a crime scene after a mother showed up today and admitted to taking the lives of her own children. And as this story continues developing tonight, the simplest question remains unanswered. Why?
We also still don't know who this woman is or who those children were. We do know the 36-year-old mother is in custody. At this point, she has not been charged. The sheriff says she admitted to shooting her 9-year-old daughter and drowning her 2-year-old son. A third child we know was found alive and okay, though. First Alert 4's Justin Andrews is in Festus tonight following the latest on this crime that, Justin, we know has also crossed county lines here.
Yeah, Sam, this is certainly an unimaginable story. The sheriff told me that this mother walked inside of the police department here in Festus to let them know that she had killed both of her children. Well, the daughter was actually outside in her car while she was inside telling police what happened. I want you to look at this video here because the sheriff tells us it was around 10:30 this morning. That 36-year-old mother told officers that she shot one of her children and drowned the other. Officers immediately went outside to try to save that 9-year-old girl, but it was too late. Mom told officers her other child was at the Timber Creek Resort on Highway 67. The Jefferson County Sheriff's deputies found the body, jumped into the water to try to save that 2-year-old son, but it also was too late. Both children were pronounced dead. Sheriff Dave Marshak talked about how this case messes with them mentally.
It can't go unnoticed. You know, these officers are doing the work of this community and serving. And we take their well-being very seriously. The Sheriff's Office immediately dispatched our mental health and crisis response team, along with chaplains, to both support those officers and all the other first responders that were negatively impacted by this and will continue for some time.
Obviously, a huge impact on everyone involved, even in this community. Now, this will indeed be a lengthy investigation because there are so many layers with this. We expect some charges to come down at some point tonight. Back over to you.
And Justin, you talk about this being a really long investigation. You mentioned multiple crime scenes. We know it crossed county lines. Do we have any idea at this point, with the press conferences and information that we've received so far today, about the timeline of when all of this began and possibly where?
Yeah, Sam, keep in mind, obviously, like you said, this is a very lengthy investigation. The sheriff's deputies are really just working this case, trying to get to the bottom of it. But we don't know the exact timing of everything. But the sheriff did say that this morning the kids were alive. And there's evidence that shows that that 9-year-old daughter was actually shot in St. Francis County before she killed her 2-year-old. Again, that's all of the information that we got from the sheriff's deputy. Still a lot of information they have to gather. Once they give us that information, we'll certainly pass it along to you. We're live in Festus tonight. I'm Justin Andrews, First Alert 4.
Justin, thank you. Just a really troubling sequence of events.
And let's bring in investigator Susan Elcora. You've been looking into this all day. Despite authorities not releasing the mother's name, you have been digging into this and working your sources to learn a little bit about the mom.
Yeah, and we're trying to get more information a lot from public records here and things that we've been able to find. And one thing that we do know is that the mom, we're not identifying her, but we know that she made a lot of public Facebook posts, including one late last night. She changed her profile picture. You can see there, though, just a blank screen. People actually commented on that saying your picture is blank. We also know that she posted a lot of pictures of her kids, sharing moments with her family. Something else that she posted about was about gun rights and saying that those shouldn't be infringed on. We're also learning more about her family. We've learned that she had a relative who was charged with murdering his parents back in 1999. So obviously a lot with this family that they've gone through in the past before. A lot of questions about this mom and what was going on here. Things that we're just going to continue to dig into.
And as Justin said, we expect some charges tonight. We'll probably learn the identity of that mother and learn more. But Susan, appreciate the information. Thank you.